Hello and welcome to the first Wednesdays with Wendy of 2026. I hope you all had a great holiday season and you're happy to be back at it. Or if you're like me, you still kind of wish you were on the couch eating Christmas cookies. I know I may be weird because I like accounting, but I'm not crazy. I would rather be sleeping and lounging around in my comfy pants as well. Anyway, that doesn't matter. We have to get on with making money. So here we are. Okay, I shout out to the Hive networking of NWA. Through that group, I have gotten a lot of new followers. If you are new here, welcome. Hit like or comment real quick. You don't have to watch the whole thing. I just need to see if you're seeing this video, if it looks like a topic you're interested in. If you want to know some topics, ask me anything, put it in the comments, and maybe we'll address that in a future live that we do on Wednesdays. All right. If you are just meeting me for the first time, my name is Wendy Kane. I'm the owner of Kane Accounting and Financial Coaching. I do bookkeeping and payroll for independent contractors and small businesses so that you can have peace at tax time and throughout the rest of the year. Okay, it is January and tax season is upon us. Almost. Technically, the IRS does not open up filing until the end of the month. So, what are we doing at this point in the year? Are the accountants just sitting around in our comfy pants eating the last of the Christmas cookies? No, not at all. We are getting everything ready to be sent to the IRS. And one of the ways we do that is by sending out Form 1099. If you have done contract work for any length of time, you know what this form is. That's the form that gets sent to the IRS, and then you get a copy, and it tells you how much certain one of your clients paid you. And you may, if you have multiple clients, you will get multiple 1099s. That information has to go on your tax return because the IRS gets told, hey, we paid this person $5,000, $10,000, and they look at your tax return and they say, "Hey, they say they paid you $10,000. We need to see that on your tax return." So as long as you report that amount or more, you're good. If you don't report that amount, you get a notice, and we don't like notices from the IRS. So that's what I'm going to help you avoid. Okay, that is what we're doing this month. We are getting 1099s sent out. However, how do we do that? And what does this apply? How does it apply to you? Why do you care? Okay, the way we know who to send 1099s to, we have a form W9. I know. It's like alphabet soup going through all these tax forms, and I try my best not to use too many of the words, but that's the nomenclature, so we kind of have to go with it because I don't know what else to call it. Okay, so Form W9. Any of your clients, before you did any work for them, should have requested you to fill out this form. Many won't. Many will wait until January when their accountants say, hey, we need your W9s to do your 1099s, and then they will ask you this month. So, what is Form W9 and why should you care? And do you have to care about it at all? Yes, you should care about it. If you are doing contract work, that means you are not an employee. If you were paid and they took taxes out of your check, you are most likely a W-2 employee, and this does not apply to you. If you got paid just a lump sum, just a flat fee, and you worked for somebody on a kind of a project basis, like you did a few things for them during the year, or they'd call you when they needed you, that type of thing, there's a good chance that you are a 1099 contractor and they need to send you a 1099. Well, how do they know where to send it? This is how they know. So, Form W9, because I still don't know how to do graphics on this live stream and I can't figure out while I'm live, and maybe I'll figure it out by the end of this year. Okay, Form W9 is a form that the IRS has, and you as the contractor have to fill this out and give it to all of your clients. So the way you do that, it's a very simple form. It really doesn't ask for much. It asks for your name, that's you or your business name, your business address, the tax ID number of your business, and the tax classification. Okay, name, that's pretty simple. It's you. You can, if you have a business name, put it on there. If you don't, it's just you. The address, your business address, again, if it's just you, if you're a sole proprietor, that's going to be you. So you put your home address on there. Tax ID number is if you are not, if you don't have a tax ID number for your business and it's just you, that's going to be your social security number. Okay. That is how the IRS matches that up to your tax return. It goes by your social security number. If you have an employer identification number, EIN, and you can do that even if you're a sole proprietor. If you have an employer identification number, that's what goes on that line for the tax ID number. And the IRS, they have that number is registered to you. That's also how they match it up on your tax return. And now tax classification, this can be a little tricky if you aren't sure. If you are just a person, you haven't done any legal work towards making your business a business, then tax classification, you're going to just put individual, check the box for individual. If you are an LLC, but you're the only person in it, then you are a single member LLC. There's a box for that. If you've been in business a while and some accountant somewhere has said you need to be an S corp and you have filed all the paperwork and gotten the letter back from the IRS that says yes, your S election has been accepted, then you would check the box for S corporation. Same with partnership, that has to be accepted by the IRS. A two-member LLC by default is a partnership. Check with your tax preparer if you don't know. C Corp is also on there. Very few people who are doing contract work are C corporations on their own. I mean, it's on there, but most of the people I'm speaking with, you will not be a C Corp. If you're a C Corp, you'll know it. Okay. They have boards of directors and presidents and all that type of thing. And that's not most of us. Okay. That is the information that goes on the W-9. And then the company, your client, the bookkeeper, accountant, whoever is preparing the 1099s is going to use that information to decide if you are required to receive a 1099. And the rules on that are complicated and tricky. I will not go into them here, and because that could be a whole 2-hour course in and of itself. But that is the information that they will need in order to send you a 1099. I know a lot of people do not keep track of how a lot of contractors don't keep track of how much money they make during the year. You should. I mean, that's bookkeeping, monthly bookkeeping. You should be keeping track of how much everybody pays you so that you can file your taxes whether you get these 1099 forms or not. But I know a lot of you don't. So if you don't, this is how you get the 1099. You fill out the W-9 first, and then they will know where to send and how much to put on and all that good stuff on the 1099. See, even I get it confused. All these numbers and letters. Okay, that is it for this week. Stay tuned for the rest of the month. We will talk about 1099s and all the topics. Do you have to send them out? What do you do if you get one? You know, all this confusing information during this time of the year. All right. And remember, if you do not understand this, that is okay. No one is born knowing how to do this, and it is not taught in school. If you're feeling lost and overwhelmed, you are not alone, and that's why I'm here to help you. Drop a comment down there, go to my website, schedule a free consultation if you have questions, and I'll see you next week.